You got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning visitor, you might be wondering, what the heck is going on with your head? I just got done filming a video about this wig that was sent to me, and it is just so crazy. I've never worn anything on my head like this in my life. That video will probably be going up before this one, so I will link it down below for you guys. But what we are going to be doing today in this video is we're going to be unboxing 3 different indie subscriptions, and I'm really excited to share them all with you guys. You've seen all of these before on my channel, but unfortunately today we are going to have to decide which one of these subscriptions needs to go, and I think I know pretty much what you guys are feeling on this one before we even do the video or I read the comments, because in my other videos where I've been asking which subscriptions I need to cancel, this one has been brought up several times, but I'm gonna see what you guys think. So I'm just gonna go from oldest to our channel to newest to our channel, and you guys can just let me know all your thoughts, your feelings, concerns, dreams, aspirations, whatever you want to leave down in the comments. Just let me know how you feel about each of these subscriptions, and that way it'll be a lot easier for me to tell what you guys want to see unboxed on this channel and what you prefer to see just kind of fly away. Oh! It's so much hair, it's so hot. The hair is like muffling my ears. I can't tell if I'm yelling or not. But the first one we're going to be opening up today is from Medusa's makeup. So this month the packaging is a little bit different than normal. Typically it's like a long skinny thing stuck into like a plastic long skinny thing. But this month it is bubble wrapped. As always, there is a little card in here that tells us about the products and the prices, but I'm going to set that to the side just so we don't ruin any surprises. So we have 4 products this month it looks like, and let's just go ahead and look at the first one. First up this month from Medusa's Makeup we have something called Stick It, and this is an eye primer. It comes in the same little container here that their glitter glue does, and it has their cute little logo on the front. Ooh, it does feel very greasy just rubbing my fingers around, so I'm wondering how that will work on the eyes. This is an interesting thing to get, and I will definitely try it out. Alright, next up we have a little loose pigment here. These are the Medusa's Makeup Eye Dusts, and this is in the shade Wasabe. Now the very first eye pigment I got from Medusa's Makeup I absolutely loved. It was like beautiful like rusty red color, and ever since then I've just kind of been like, because I think I've received a yellow, a blue, and now a green. So not my favorite colors, but let's go ahead and see how this one swatches on the skin. Since I already put primer in my hand, I'm going to put some without primer and some with. Alright, so here are the 2 swatches. This one here is without the primer and this one is with. You can definitely tell a huge difference between the two. It is actually a really pretty color, nice and a shiny green. I'm not 100% sure when I would wear this color, but it is nice to have a broad range of colors in your collection. Alright, the last 2 things are both in boxes, and I'm very familiar with this box. This is one of their lipsticks. I really do love the packaging of the lipstick. I wish this is what the tube looked like. This gold and black with all these swirly little details. I think it is super cute. The tube itself is just a square plastic tube with Medusa's Makeup in gold. It is very, very thin. It doesn't have much weight to it. That's how all of them feel, at least all of the ones that I have received. Alright, but let's go ahead and see what color we got this month. It is in the shade Lydia, and it is it is purple. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is like a very lilac looking purple color. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and remove what's on my lips right now and put on this purple lipstick, because why not? If you have this much pink hair going on, why not a purple lip? Alright you guys, let's see how well this applies to the lips. Oh dear. Okay, it's pretty opaque. I really did not think it was going to be this opaque. I thought it was going to take many, many coats to build it up, or maybe it was just like a topper. But yeah, this is going on pretty good. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie. I have a confession. I kind of like it with this wig. I never ever thought I'd wear like a lavender lipstick, but with this wig, I'm kind of loving it. What is happening? Alright, and last up in this little box we have a lip paint. Oh, I've been wanting to try this. This is new to their line. This is a cruelty-free lip paint. I do like the packaging, pretty cute. Alright, so we just got this lip paint, and it is in the shade Get Lucky, and it is hot pink. Like hot pink. I was hoping for a bit more neutral shade in this, because I really did want to try out this formula. But that's okay, we're gonna try it on anyway. I guess with the pink hair it'll go well. We'll see. Alright, so here we go. Alrighty, wow. Wow. It's opaque, but it is going on a bit streaky. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not loving this formula. It is pretty thick, a little bit sticky, and it's just not going on smoothly for me. It's very, very streaky and patchy, so I'm not digging the formula. I'm really sad about that because I did want to try it out, but it's just super patchy. So I have to say, overall as a whole, I'm just really not blown away with Medusa's makeup this month. And I feel like a lot of you guys are probably going to pick this subscription to kick to the curb. That's just what I'm feeling though. We still have 2 other subscriptions to go, so let's just go ahead and get into those. Alright, next up we have the Vanishing Cabinet from Notoriously Morbid. I forgot to mention that all of these are from last month. I'm very sorry about that. I did not have time to film them last month. I technically don't have time to film them now. I have a 20-page paper due on Monday that I haven't started. So we're just gonna put that aside because right now I want to get into these subscriptions. But this is another cruelty-free and also somewhat vegan brand. Not all of their items are vegan, but some of them are. So this month it looks like we have 4 items, which is pretty standard for Notoriously Morbid. So let's go ahead and get into those and see what we think. Alright, so first up from the Vanishing Cabinet we have Moonchild, and this is a Mystic Matte. We have never received one of these before, and I believe this is a lip product. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this crazy pink here and try on the Mystic Matte in Moonchild. Alright guys, taking that pink stuff off my mouth was a nightmare. I used coconut oil and a rag to like scrub it off, and I'm not really sure which parts are stained and which parts are just raw skin at this point. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this on and see what it looks like. This is a super like brownie nude color, and I typically do not wear this much of a brown, but let's go ahead and try it on anyway and see what it looks like. Oh. Ooh, it smells like vanilla. Alright guys, here it is on the lips. I typically do not wear something that is this nude of a color. I typically wear more like pinky nudes, but it is a very thin formula, so I think what I'm going to do is use it to mix into other liquid lipsticks that are a little too bright just to tone them down. However, if you do want to wear this on its own, it is a very pretty color, but I would recommend like 2 coats probably because it is so thin. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to our next item, and these are always my favorites, the loose pigments. Every month the Vanishing Cabinet, like I said, is based on some type of pop culture reference. This month it is the Never Ending Story. So each of the little pots that I have here say a part of the story, and the names of the items themselves will somehow relate to a Never Ending Story, and apparently all of the shades are individually made for each month, so it's very unique to each bag, so I think that's pretty awesome. So the first one we have here is Swamp of Sadness, and this is vegan, but it is not lip safe. Here it is in the little pot. It is a beautiful blue color. Let's go ahead and get a little swatch of this on the skin somewhere where it's clean. Let's go down here. Alright, here is just a little swatch just with the finger. Of course, these will look different with, you know, primer or glitter glue, or if you use a brush. But just so you guys get an idea of the color, this one is a very beautiful like blue teal with a little bit of a green shift to it. I think it's very pretty. Alright, next up we have Luck Dragon, which looks to be... Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh! This time I didn't spill it showing it to you guys. I just literally like shifted my hand like this and it went like and went all overboard. Anyway, I'm going to pull from down here to get the swatch. Let's go ahead and get some on my finger. There we go. Alright, so let's get a little swatch of this. This one is Luck Dragon. And this looks to be like a very pretty iridescent purple. At first I thought it was almost a matte white, but when I swatched it on, you can definitely see the iridescence. Alright, and last up from this bag, we have Great Warrior. And this is a very interesting color, if you could see it in its little pot there. Alright, here is a swatch of it on the skin, and that is honestly gorgeous. It's such an interesting color. I don't own any other eyeshadows that look like this. It's like green and copper and gold all mixed together. That is absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, and that was March's Vanishing Cabinet. I actually really liked it. The Moonchild, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it on its own, but like I said, I can mix it into things, and the pigments themselves are really beautiful, especially that last one. That is gorgeous. That's some type of magic. I'm very excited to wear that one. Alright, and last up here, we have our subscription from Glamour Doll Eyes. This is a newer subscription to our little channel here, and I will definitely link below a video about how you get this subscription, get on the wait list, all that kind of stuff, because it is just the slightest bit confusing. But I'm excited to see what we got this month because this is only our second month. Alright, it comes in this little plastic bag. We have a picture of a lady who we have received in last month's too. Alright, so for my first impressions this month, it doesn't look like there's as much stuff, or the stuff is just kind of smaller. But let's just go ahead and get into it. Oh my gosh! I just looked at the card here and you guys can see the theme for this month. It is definitely Beauty and the Beast. I went to see this movie with my mom just recently and I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I loved Emma Watson as Belle. I loved the entire thing. I know it got some kind of bad ratings, but in my opinion, it was spot on. I loved it. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start off with the first thing I'm seeing here. This is an Aqua Bomb, which I'm guessing is some type of chapstick or lipstick maybe. And it looks like there's a little depiction of what looks like Belle on the front here. An enchanted rosebud with a blackberry pomegranate flavor and scent. Ooh. Okay, so it is tinted. Mine is not rolling up for some reason. Not sure why. I hope mine isn't broken. Although that's kind of sad that mine isn't rolling up. I'm just going to scrape a little bit off the top of my fingernail and put it on the back of my hand just so you can see how much tint is actually in it. You guys can see there it is just kind of swatched on my hand. So you will get a little bit of tint out of this, but it won't be anything too strong. Alright, so two more things. This one comes in bubble wrap, so I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Alright, so we have a little shadow here. It has the cute little depiction of the rose on the front, and this is in the shade In the Great Wide. And it looks like this is a pressed shadow, which I've never had from Glamour doll eyes, so that's pretty exciting. This, in my opinion at least, looks exactly like the color of Belle's dress. Like, this is what I picture Belle's dress looking like in my head. Like, if I had a fabric swatch of Belle's dress, this is exactly what it looked like. Right here it is on the skin, and it is very, very yellow and shimmery, but it is literally, in my opinion at least, like the exact color of her dress during the dance. That is super duper pretty. Alright, and last up from all of the boxes, we have another loose pigment, and the name of the shade is He's No Monster, and this is lip safe and vegan, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and here it is swatched on the skin. It is a beautiful brown shade with a little bit of iridescent fleck to it. Very, very pretty. I'm sure this would look fantastic over some eye primer or glitter adhesive. Alright guys, that is everything we have for our 3 makeup indie subscriptions today. I really do love getting subscriptions from indie brands, especially makeup brands. So now the tough question is, which one of these little guys here should I cancel? I feel like one of them needs to go, and I'm pretty sure I know which one, and I'm pretty sure I know which one you guys think as well. My personal vote is for Medusa's makeup. This month I just really wasn't blown away. This pink lip stuff, I just am not a fan. I do not like this at all. The eye primer, that's okay to have, but it did feel pretty greasy. And honestly, I think my favorite thing this month was that like lavender lipstick, which I probably will never wear again. But as always, I would love to know your all's opinions down in the comments. Please let me know anything you think or feel or perceive or whatever about these bags. I would love to know all of your opinions. Other than that, just thank you guys so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. My hair isn't typically like this, I promise. If it's freaking you out, it won't be like this forever. And other than that, I just hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye!